queen. And if you've been following me on Facebook and Instagram, you know that I kind of got a little bee crazy and made a bunch of masks. And a friend of mine needed some masks, so I made some for her, and she wanted to pay me. I said no, but she brought me lemons. So what do you do when you get a lot of lemons? You make lemonade or honey lemon chia muffins. So that's what we're gonna make today. The first thing we need to do is have our ingredients out: flour, baking powder, salt, of course lemons, Cox's honey, ricotta cheese, egg, olive oil, chia seeds, and you need to have some muffin things to line, and you'll spray those in a minute. First thing, we will preheat our oven to 350. This used to be a sugar recipe, so I have converted it for you. So we're gonna lower the oven by 25 degrees. I have to remember to put on my little confection so it moves a little faster. So it was 375, but we made it 350 degrees. And the first thing we're going to do is mix our dry ingredients in here. So I'm going to take my flour, which is 3/4 cup of flour, and 2½ teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. That's pretty easy, isn't it? You're gonna whisk these, and you're gonna set it aside for a minute, because you're gonna make a little well out of it. We're gonna put our wet ingredients in here in just a minute. Set that over there. And then I take my muffin tins, see here. I like Pampered Chef, that's what I use. And I found these cute little, look, those kind of lemony, so you can take it to somebody. And you have to spray these a little, just a little bit, each one. And this is canola oil. And that's it. Set that aside. And then the next thing I will do is take my lemons. I'm going to choose 2 lemons. So it's going to take 2 lemons, and I'm going to juice them, and then I will zest the outer of it to have a little mixture of both the outer and the inside of the lemon. So we'll be right back. Right in there. Now we're going to mix our wet ingredients. I have here ricotta cheese, 3/4 tablespoon. If you don't have the lemons, you could use 2 tablespoons to whatever your taste is. I like fresh of everything. You not only have 3/4 cup of ricotta cheese, but it calls for 1 cup of sugar, so we're going to put 3/4 cup of honey in, so the same amount. I'm actually pretty good at this because I worked with it enough. A little bit more. There we go. Spot on. So right in front of me, spatula. That's a Honey Queen's best friend when it comes to cooking. Slides right out of there because we had the ricotta cheese in there. I'm trying to save on dishes. My dishwasher broke. Have you ever had that happen? Actually, dishes don't get just piled up. Get that dirty. But I try to use less. And then you're going to have 1/4 cup of olive oil. Once again, I'm using the same measuring cup so I don't dirty too much. I'm amazed how well I'm doing without my glasses. Haha. Nice. So I got that in there. Now, the secret when you're mixing these, because I'm going to also add the egg, you take 1 egg, is use a wooden spoon. I learned from when you go to mix those two together and fold it in, the other just doesn't work as well. So I'm going to mix these up, and I can smell the fresh lemons, which reminds me to put the juice in. It seems like a lot of juice, but I'm telling you, these are divine. They are so good. And they're actually pretty healthy for you. So once I get this all mixed, then I'm going to pour it in to my well here. All right, so I have a well. It just means that the flours and the dry ingredients are up a little bit from it. And I will pour in this liquid, and I'll be mixing it with a wooden spoon. As soon as I get it mixed, I'm going to fold in 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Now you want to leave your honey out because you're going to also put melted honey on top of this. I also heard there's a better taste when you have a wooden spoon. I don't know if that's true, but probably one of those wife tales. You mix it until almost all the lumps are gone. Now you can add a little bit more flour to this if you wanted a thicker texture, because we did change the sugar, which was wasn't a liquid, it was a solid. There we go, I couldn't even think of lemon peel. It was lemon peel, the outside of the lemon. So it's a solid. Since you're changing that, you can add more flour to make it a more consistency. Now you fold in the chia seeds. I did add a little bit more flour to make it a little thicker. Most people are going to think these chia seeds are poppy seeds. Chia seeds are actually pretty healthy for you. All right, so it's mixed up, and I'm going to use my scooper here to put them in cupcake holders. You want to fill almost to the top, and I'm going to bake it in the oven for 16 to about 20 minutes when the toothpick comes out clean. Sometimes a little bit longer, but you got to watch it since I turned it down. Honey will burn. I want it filled almost to the top, but not quite. And you could probably get a couple more. I'll probably do just like a little small loaf of bread or something with this. It's pretty good. And it'll go in the oven. Alexa, set the timer for 15 minutes. 15 minutes, starting now. I know I said 16 to 20, but I like to chuck honey so it can burn very, very easy. See you shortly. Okay, the timer ended up going for 20 minutes exactly, which the original recipe with sugar called for 12 to 15 minutes, so it's about 5 minutes longer. And there they are. They're beautiful. Look at those. I have heated 2 tablespoons of honey up 10 seconds only. You never want to heat honey too long because heat and honey are enemies. And I have stuck a toothpick through several of these, and it comes out clean as a whistle. Smells really, really good. Each batch is better. But you're going to brush the tops of these with that melted honey. And you can store these for up to 1 week covered out on your counter, or 3 months in the freezer. With our heat, I probably wouldn't even go a week. I don't think they'll even last a week. I'm going to take some of these over to a friend that has been given some lemons in life and see if I can sweeten her day up. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I will put the recipe below. I'll also put it on Pinterest like I always do. I do a little bit of Twitter here and there. And grandchildren, did you find the bee? Isn't that cute? Another good friend gave that to me. See, people are thinking about each other. All right, well, you guys have a sweet day and turn your lemons into lemonade and be safe.